Government delegation to meet with representatives of Agence Française Développement in Paris to discuss Dominica's geothermal project. Dominica welcomes a new ambassador from the Republic of Chile, and the Spa Health and Wellness Association launched in Dominica. Government delegation to meet with representatives of Agence Française Développement in Paris to discuss Dominica's geothermal project. Dominica welcomes a new ambassador from the Republic of Chile, and the Spa Health and Wellness Association launched in Dominica. Hello and welcome to another edition of National Focus. I'm Kimani.
And I'm Tarnia Green. Stay with us for the details of the headline stories and more right after the break.
The facts as they are, brought to you every day. Only on GIS Channel 7.
Welcome back. A four-member delegation led by Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit will meet with representatives of the Agence Française Développement (AFD) in Paris, France, later this week to discuss Dominica's geothermal project. During that meeting, the government team will brief AFD officials on Dominica's overall strategy for developing geothermal energy and outline plans for establishing a small power plant to supply electricity to the domestic market. The meeting will also review the experience of the AFD in financing geothermal and other renewable resource projects, and will delve into the legal, institutional, and regulatory arrangements that underpin the development and commercialization of the resource. The AFD has been a strong supporter of government's effort to develop geothermal energy. The agency has provided at highly concessionary rates and conditions for the exploratory phase of Dominica's geothermal development program and has agreed to provide financing for the drilling of production well in the amount of 6.5 million euros. Other members of the delegation include Honorable Rayburn Blackmore, Minister for Public Works, Energy and Ports, and his Permanent Secretary, Luce Blackmore. Ambassador Vince Henderson, Dominica's permanent representative to the United Nations, and Edward Lambert, chairman of the Technical Committee on Geothermal Energy Development. The meeting will also focus on structuring a meeting of donors to be held in Dominica with the aim of inviting the country's development partners to continue their collaboration with the government in developing the island's geothermal resource.
In other news, Dominica on Tuesday welcomed a new ambassador from the Republic of Chile, His Excellency Eduardo Bonilla. Ambassador Bonilla presented his credentials to Dominica's head of state, His Excellency Elud Williams. In his acceptance remarks, President Williams highlighted the areas in which the two countries have cooperated in the past.
I am aware of the considerable expertise which your country possesses in the area of agriculture, fisheries, education, culture, energy, and the environment. Of course, I am also aware you're a major producer and exporter of copper. It is my expectation that during Your Excellency's term of office, Dominica will be afforded the opportunity to collaborate and benefit from your country's expertise and resources, particularly in the areas of agriculture and fisheries. I am pleased to note that our government has given its approval for the Chilean proposal on fishing and aquaculture in response to Dominica's request for technical assistance in fisheries. Approval has also been given for the formalization of a memorandum of understanding between our two countries. I recognize that there is potential for these programs of technical cooperation to assist in helping us to complement our national development efforts.
He went on to list a partnership program established for horizontal cooperation with Japan, of which he says Dominica intends to take advantage. Ambassador Bonilla pointed out that the two countries have maintained a meaningful and friendly relationship since ties were established in 1991. According to the ambassador, that relationship has proven that both the Chilean Republic and the Dominica are connected by similar principles and ideals. President Williams stated that the island looks forward to continued cooperation with the Republic of Chile. The new ambassador has served as third secretary in the Chilean embassy in Paraguay and second secretary in the Chilean embassy of Colombia. He has also served as consul in Italy, the United States, Argentina, and Spain.
As the debate continues as to whether Dominica should keep the Privy Council as the final court of appeal, Acting Registrar at the High Court, Ozzy Walsh, says the region has sufficient qualified legal professionals to deal with the matters of appeal. Walsh's comments came when he addressed a discussion on the Caribbean Court of Justice in Cottage last week.
Over the years, given the fact that we have developed our jurisprudence to the extent that our legal knowledge in the Caribbean has developed tremendously. We have capable men and women sitting on the bench as justices. We have Justice Brooks in Dominica, Stevenson, Justice Cuttle. I'm familiar with most of the judges, and we have very good judges in the region. Do we have people of sufficiently sound legal intellect to deal with matters of appeal at a higher court level? My own opinion is yes, we do. Over the years, we certainly have developed a strong competence in that area. We have persons like Honorable Brian Aline, who has led the way for us from Dominica, who was sat at the pinnacle of our court system in the sub-region. And there's no doubt about it that we have capable persons who can steer the ship, as it were, at the appellate court level.
Dominica is currently working on moving its final appellate court from the Privy Council to the Caribbean Court of Justice. The government has since written to the government of Britain, informing them of Dominica's intention to move from the Privy Council as its final appellate court. While most of the Caribbean community countries have joined the Caribbean Court of Justice in its original jurisdiction, only Barbados, Guyana, and Belize are signatories to the appellate jurisdiction.
And the plans to establish a health and wellness niche for Dominica moved forward with the formal launch of the Dominica Spa Health and Wellness Association, DSHWA, at the Anchorage Hotel on Tuesday. DSHWA will seek to bring about a collaborative environment for spa, health and wellness rooted in Dominica's naturally diverse and rich healing heritage. President of DSHWA, Martha Cuffey, said the association will assist stakeholders to create high-quality products and services that honor the distinctive essence of Dominica.
DSHWA is also about encouraging others to create products and services that really leave what I call a huge emotional footprint in the heart of everybody who visits this country. So they don't even care about how much money they've spent. They talk about how much they have been touched. And we also leave a spiritual footprint, because I know of many people who come to this island and they're blown away by the mountains, the rivers, the friendliness of the people, and they start to connect with themselves in a way that they have never before, to remember who they are, and they drop the mask and they recapture that innocence that everybody would love to connect to. And it's not an innocence that's kind of based in naivety, but it's a freshness, a willingness to meet life again.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Helen Roye, says DSHWA's vision is in keeping with the Ministries of Health's priority, which places emphasis on partnering with the private sector for optimum health.
I applaud your efforts and continue to invite other independent and voluntary sectors like your organization to come on board, thereby making the public sector the commissioner of services. In doing so, we will create partnerships with those sectors, and I am convinced that collectively we can mount up a more aggressive response and raise the health awareness among our population. It is our hope that in the future, healthcare will not be just about treating the sick, but about helping us to live healthily. This requires more from all of us.
The Dominica Coalition of Services Industries, DCSI, since its establishment, has been lending support to the new associations on the island. Executive Director of the DCSI, Lester Rivera, has embraced DSHWA.
We are very proud of the fact that we have been responsible for incubating this association so that it could arrive at this important milestone.
Rivera encouraged DSHWA to consider becoming a member of the Dominica Coalition of Services as the benefits are endless.
Being part of an association provides you with the support system and network that can help you and your business to cope with the many challenges that will be encountered. Besides, it's incumbent upon you to keep yourself informed, differentiate your service offerings in terms of quality, uniqueness, and method of delivery, systematically upgrade your skills and capacity, enhance your facilities, and explore market opportunities. And being part of an association can also help you achieve these goals. Furthermore, the relationship that DSHWA has with the DCSI as a member association significantly increases the likelihood of these goals being accomplished and that you receive value for money. Therefore, I take this opportunity to encourage you to become a member of this association and register as soon as possible.
Statistics indicate that several opportunities can be derived from the spa, health and wellness industry, not only as it relates to tourist arrivals, but also tourist spending. According to a Commonwealth Secretariat study, the global health and wellness industry is a US $40 billion international dollar market, growing at 30% per annum. That study also estimates the Caribbean potential for generating export earnings from this sector at $175 million US dollars. Kimani, we're talking about a lot of money here.
A lot
and you know, Dominica as an eco-tourist destination, as the nature island of the Caribbean and maybe the world, we've been preparing and we've been putting a lot of things in place to sort of encourage tourist arrivals, to sort of, you know, encourage people to not only visit the island, but remain on the island. And based on what the persons from the Ministry of Tourism are saying is that we're looking to attract at least 90,000 more visitors to the island by the year 2015. And with the establishment of this Spa, Health and Wellness Association, you'll well appreciate that Dominica will be better poised to provide the kind of services that the tourists may want, you know, to receive in Dominica.
Especially as we promote our market as being an ecotourism destination. So it ties in well with ecotourism because it has to do with health and wellness, you know, it has to do with the benefits of even natural spas, like we already have screws and so many other spas popping up. So it encourages better ecotourism, basically. So the association, I think, will help to position Dominica to better market health and wellness, to better market Dominica as a destination where you can explore all that is healthy and you can get all that is healthy and all that is good, all that is in keeping with total wellness.
Yes, and I'm sure it will give the members of the association the impetus to continue to provide excellent quality service to the clients that they will serve. Okay, so it's a good thing that we have this formal association established here in Dominica.
Parliamentary representative for the Grand Fork constituency, Honorable Ivor Stevenson, says work on the Grand Fork playing field is in its final stages. Honorable Stevenson made the announcement following a cabinet visit to the project site last week.
This is a playing field that has received funding from the government of Dominica since the early 2000s, where we purchased the land for the construction of this new playing field. And today what we have seen is about $490,000 spent on this playing field. It has gone through various phases. The first phase included roof movements and excavation of works. And the second phase was the building of a retaining wall. And we are now on the final stage where we are trying to do some planting of grass to ensure at least you can put the surface, make it available for the players of Grand Fork to play. So that's where we are right now, and we have a contractor who has been contracted to do the works.
How long do you think the project is expected to last?
Well, the deadline for this final stage of the project is June 24th. We're talking about sometime next week, very, very soon, yeah. And I must say that the project, in terms of the expectations, in terms of the scope of works, there have been some issues of concern, and we're trying to see how best we can resolve them.
And that's the English segment of the news. We now join McPherson St. Luce for the Creole highlights.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à ces nouvelles en créole. Non moins c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, Premier ministre Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, c'est chef de délégation Dominique qui joint et puis officier Agence française de développement en Paris, France, pour discuter projet géothermique Dominique. Pendant le meeting salam, le gouvernement Dominique mettait proposition stratégie Dominique pour développer énergie géothermique et puis plan pour développer un petit usine pour électricité renouvelable en Dominique. Meeting là qui est aussi gardé en détail mené Agence française de développement peut assister financer à des projets là. Agence française de développement déjà assisté Dominique. On a fait provision en loan et puis l'intérêt qui vient bas pour projet ça là. D'autres membres de délégation là, c'est ministre énergie Honorable Ribbon Blackmore, permanent secrétaire Luce Blackmore, ambassadeur Dominique Nation Union, His Excellency Vince Henderson, et puis chairman comité technical projet géothermique, M. Eddie Lambert. À la nouvelle, ministre Environ a formulé final draft pour faire et puis quarrying en Dominique. Parole celle-là sortira du ministre Environ, Honorable Dr. Kenneth Darrow.
Nous avons ces fisheries regulations, new fisheries regulations qui a peut-être des 3 semaines, donc ça commence ça table avec Gazette. Et aussi nous avons un Quarrying Act. Et ça qui fait c'est Quarrying Act final draft là j'ai parlé. Le gouvernement a joué avec tous ces stakeholders là, avec ces quarry operators là pour taper feedback yo, et ça vient legal affairs pour voir comment ça incorporate ça ces stakeholders là, ces quarry operators là dit. So nous espérer que dans le futur des 3 mois nous ça entre parlement et même qu'on a environmental legislation, donc nous espérer final draft environmental legislation peut-être un mois ça noter ces drafts là en promesse non. Moi ça final draft là qui peut pas et ça c'est un petit bagage là même tu parler comme meeting tout ça qui cal establish foundation pour assurer que concept green economy et sustainable development à Dominique matché.
Ça fait qu'à concerner commodité c'est un aspect qui a tapé attention Union économique ou ICS. Parole celle-là sorti hors commissioner Dominique pour OECS. His Excellency Félix Grégoire.
Trade a marché bien. Il y a plus d'autres bits qui pour faire tout bagaille final au Cuban, ni d'autres bits pour faire parce que quand on fait un bit, ni d'autres bits pour faire. Et ça prend temps, mais trade là j'ai commencé even c'est qui est CARICOM ni CSMI où ça trade avec CSMI. Mais OECS là, nous avons un autre arrangement qui est plus bénéfique pour mon OECS. Mais trade, moun ka trade à présent, avait ni bénéfice à trade là.
Et puis finalement, on pétition pour taper plus assistance pour femmes qui ont souffert épisodical cancer en circulation en Dominique à présent. Maladie ça la a tué autant de femmes ou la terre. Si l'on officier association là, vient royer. Initiative ça là, c'est pour encourager les femmes kawaïb conduire test pour maladie ça là.
Nous lançons une pétition pour demander au gouvernement caribéen là pour faire plus aisé pour femmes en caribéen là taper dirigeants pour empêcher femmes caribéen là taper cervical cancer. C'est un bulletin qui est bien aisé si vous point en temps. C'est un test, nous tous savons, le Wallan Health Center, vous pouvez demander si vous avez fait pap smear. Et vous pouvez faire pap smear là, et dès pour qu'on fait ça douille, une fois par année. Vous pouvez check et si il y a quelque chose qui a fait nos qui dit docteur qui occupé et ça empêche ou ça vivre toute la vie sans cancer. Il y a autant de femmes, c'est parce qu'il y a point de vent et vous avez fait ces tests là, vous avez vivre aujourd'hui. Il y a ça qui pas mêlé et vous autant de pas faire. Un workshop là nous fait en ce matin, yo présumé qui 38 000 femmes en Caribéen qui mort tous les années. Et ces femmes ça c'est maman, c'est CC, c'est ma tante, c'est moun, c'est cousine, c'est moun qui vivent en Caribéen.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en créole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson, St. Luce. Au revoir.
Stay tuned for a tip on selecting a massage that's right for you.
Scary! Everything just shaking and making big creaky noises.
Earthquakes, big and small, take place in the Caribbean at least 10 times a year.
The dishes rattling and falling and breaking, then Vonnie started to scream.
All I could think to do was shout, "Get outside, get out!"
Earthquakes, hazards, take control, reduce your loss. If an earthquake hits, what can you do? Get down, get under an item of furniture like a table. Hold on and stay there until the quake passes. Find out lots more about earthquakes and other hazards at your local disaster office. A message from your National Disaster Office and Sidera.
Massage has been practiced for thousands of years. Today, if you need or want a massage, you can choose from among 80 massage therapy styles with a wide variety of pressures, movements, and techniques. Before you can decide which massage style is the best for you, you need to ask yourself a few questions.
Do you simply want a massage for relaxation and stress control? Or do you need symptom relief or help with a certain health condition? Before booking a massage, let the therapist know what you're looking for and ask which style the therapist uses. Many use more than one style, or the therapist may customize your massage depending on your age, condition, or any special needs or goals you may have. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and your comments, so please feel free to drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm, or you can visit our website at news.gov.dm.
Friend us on our Facebook page and be sure to like our GIS Dominica fan page. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire news production team, I'm Kimani.
And I'm Tarnia Green. Thank you so much for watching.